So what did you two think of the new Gretchen?
Whatever. I really don't care what she says or what she thinks, so it didn't bother me at all.
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't care. I could dish it out, I could take it. She wants to call me names. She wants to call my boyfriend names. Her opinion doesn't mean jack to me.
I was very hurt when I saw her saying at 2 o'clock on a Thursday, Vikki decides to hemorrhage. That interview was done after she knew I was very sick, and that hurt me. I don't understand that, because really, you knew I was sick when you did the interview.
Yeah, and you knew Jeff was dying in the hospital, and you were still mean to me, too.
I never knew Jeff.
I never
met
But
Jeff.
the point is you just said you're not mean to people when they're hurting.
You
Vikki,
know me.
My fiance was a big difference. These girls are crazy.
You know me. I'm not crazy.
You guys are the most hypocritical girls I've ever met in my life. It doesn't matter. I was hurting, Vikki. You knew me.
I even know
you knew me. You were a bitch to me then.
I didn't go to the hospital to visit him because I didn't know him.
That's why I showed up for you at the hospital, because nobody showed up for me, because I wanted to show I was different than you guys.
I knew you maybe a month when Jeff died.
Vikki, listen, let me say something, okay?
I didn't know you.
I called you and I apologized, and I even showed up to the hospital and I apologized for my behavior. I was sorry about it.
Because you've known me for 3 years.
I was sorry about it. However, that day, okay, I was told or heard with Tamara sitting there saying you had seriously been having stomach problems for the last 2 months, okay? I found it strange that that day at 2 o'clock, that's when you decided to go to the hospital. I felt that that was taken away from my girlfriend. You would feel the same way if that was happening with her.
What did Vikki do to you when Jeff was sick? Because obviously...
I didn't even know Gretchen. I met you 1 month.
Why can't you have some compassion for what I was going through?
I said, this new girl's fiance is dying. Why is she even filming? Go off the show and be with your man. Like, that's priorities to me. If somebody's dying in my family,
if your marriage is family, why don't you stop your career and go have your marriage, Vikki?
That's your priorities, and you screwed up.
The priorities were about your marriage. Then you should have left. If your marriage was your priority, he
was dying!
Oh my God,
oh my God, are you serious?
Vikki.
This is stupid.
Hold on, I want her to address that.
First of all, I was asked to do this show. I said, I'm not doing that. That's not my priority right now.
You signed on the line, said I'm gonna go reality show.
Can I finish, please? When I went home and I spoke to Jeff about it.
He wanted you to do it. You told me that.
Jeff wanted me to do the show.
Can she talk? She's never even get to say a sentence.
Gosh, she doesn't talk for her.
Yeah, I'm really talking for her, Tamara. I'm asking you to stop talking so she can get a word out.
I'm not talking, you're talking to her.
I'm talking to both of you because you guys keep talking over her.
Just let Gretchen talk.
Let her finish.
When Jeff said, Gretchen, I'm sick of every single day being about the cancer.
We know that.
So you know what? I did it for Jeff. And guess what? At that point, we thought he was going into remission. When that changed, I had already signed a contract.
You can get out of it.
You're under contract, okay?
For illness or disease or
death. By the way, Jeff still wanted me to follow through with it.
I know that.
So I did it for Jeff. So don't sit there and tell me that you know something about my life when you don't know anything about it.
Nothing about your life.
You sit there saying what my priority is. I wanted you to ask,
would you
and
get out
not
of your
just
contract
assume
if your
where is
husband
your
was dying?
priority.
Don't try to flip it around. It's not even, you're interrupting again. Let her finish her points.
Okay, first of all, it's none of your business. Do you understand me? Stay out of my life. Stay out of my life. Every time I turn around, you're going to the press.
Stand by me?